great-great-great-grandfather's hate group, you know? I don't like blacks or Jews or fucking queers. I feel like they're still on horses, you know? Just a bunch of old, ugly white guys just riding around. Hey, God made me in his image, and Jesus looks like me, fucking kick that. You know what's hilarious about Jesus? You know what I learned about this guy? In North America, he's white. He's like almost as white as I am. But the closer you get to the equator, the more he starts looking like Lenny Kravitz. Have you noticed that? Anyway, yeah, nobody joins the Klan anymore, you know? As a white person, you don't want to join the Klan, right? You want to join a younger, hipper, white nationalist group, right? Like the neo-Nazis or the Proud Boys, you know, with their little fades, you know, and their little okey-doke thing they stick their pee-pees through or whatever the secret handshake is. I don't know. I don't pretend to know these things. Or maybe you just want to be that random, get-off-my-lawn, racist white dude. You know that guy? The patriotic guy? You know that guy? He dresses every weekend like it's the 4th of July. Everything he has the American flag on it. You know, there's a bald eagle on the shirt, the Declaration of Independence down this sleeve, Thomas Jefferson's nuts, Mount Rushmore right back here, God's, freedom ain't free, you don't like it, go fuck yourself, and all that. Then you got the giant pickup truck with the huge American flag hanging off the back. That's my favorite. The giant American flag off the back, like we don't know what country we're in. Like, just in case you forgot, you're in America. Neep, neep. You know what's funny? Recently, I did a gig up in Canada, right? We landed in Calgary, and me and Kenny are driving to the hotel, and I saw a guy up there, he had a giant pickup truck with a giant Canadian flag hanging off the back, and I was so relieved. You know, I was like, thank God. I thought only we had that fucking idiot in our country. Evidently, he's everywhere. Which is hilarious to me because that means there's a guy in England right now with a giant British flag hanging off the back of a scooter, just riding around like, wah. Right, you're in London, you silly cunt. Meet me. Brexit, you fucking yank. Right? I don't know, that just blows my mind, you know. It's like, it's 2024. All of these people got in trouble, got canceled and shit, you know what I mean? Never came around to the Klan. None of those groups ever got canceled, but if you said in 1992, hey, nice titties, comes back to bite you in the ass 30 years later. That's the question I've been asking when I'm on the road. Like, here's a question I have. Why do you think the Klan, it's 2024, right? Why do you think the Klan still exists? Racist? I'm not saying what they are. Racist! Why do you think fat people exist? Eat too much. Are they all gonna be this easy? You know what the funniest answer I got? I go, why do you think people are still in the Klan? 2024. And some guy yelled out, he goes, something to do. You know, we all got our things. Some people are into bowling. Some people like to draw. Some people like to blow up churches with innocent people in there. I mean, it's, you know, it's all, you know, whatever your trip is. You know why they still exist? You know why, right? Some people go, well, you know, it's a First Amendment issue. It's a freedom of speech. We have this wonderful thing in this country, for white people only, called freedom of speech. I mean, they have to be allowed to join these groups. They have to be allowed to march down the streets with semi-automatic weapons, chanting the N-word, trying to create a race war on the internet, okay? They have to be allowed to do this. If they are not allowed to do this, it's a slippery slope. Next thing you know, there goes the town pool. So, you really have to be careful about censorship. You name one other fucking race that can do that. Yeah, no, I'm telling you. The reason why they still fucking exist is because they don't fuck with white people. That's basically it. If they did to white people what the fuck they've done to black people, how long do you think that stupid fucking group would have been around? Maybe 5 weeks, because it was the 1800s, and it took a month to get across the state to get to those idiots. And they would have mowed them down with the first machine gun that was the size of a fucking cannon. And that would have been fucking it. No, you don't believe me? Do you remember 9/11 when those brown people knocked down those 2 perfectly good white buildings? My people lost their minds. Kill all those motherfuckers! Blow up that whole side of the plant! Anybody with a brown shirt, get the fuck out of here! Yeah, the exact same people. If the Klan or Proud Boys does some fucked up shit, what is the best we have? The most liberal of my people. What's the best we got? Oh my God, that's terrible. Can you believe that? Oh, what is wrong with people? I mean, I just don't get it. God. Are you guys watching Baby Reindeer? That is fucking amazing. No, you have to watch it. It is so good. That's why I fucking hate liberals. I do. I hate them. No, don't get excited. I fucking hate conservatives too, because you're all a bunch of fucking racists. All right? Now, I know that's a blanket statement, but I'm just trying to speak your language. What I fucking hate about liberals is you don't do shit other than covering your own ass with your dumbass fucking signs. I hate that shit with the fuck. Remember that? That was the worst. I was in Hollywood, you know, during the whole Black Lives Matter, and the white people putting, like, my people putting the fucking BLM signs in the window. It wasn't even about black people. It was about that they were doing it. They were, like, Instagramming it, like, you know, I just couldn't remain silent, you know. I had to speak truth to power, you know. You would think they were in the Marines or something. It's like you haven't even left your fucking apartment, right? I had to do it. I took one piece of Xerox paper that I paid for, wrote BLM on it, and took 2 pieces of double-sided tape I usually use to hold my titties up, and I stuck it in the window. And I was like, there you go, black people. Enjoy your new freedom. What? It's just, I had to do it. It was how I was raised, you know? I come from a long line of progressive liberals. In fact, my great-great-great-grandmother was in Berlin, Germany in 1939, and she had a knock it off Nazi sign in the window. And let me tell you something, that was the end of those shenanigans. A lot of people thought it was the bravery of the Allied troops. No, it was not. It was my grandmother's persnickety side. No, liberals, you got to get over your fear of the gun. That's what's going to turn this country around. You got to embrace guns, okay? They're not going anywhere. You'd have a better chance of getting rid of cheeseburgers than you are of getting rid of guns, all right? I don't know if you ever read the history of this country. It's not what they say it was, all right? This is gangs in New York, okay? We came here, there was other people here, and then there weren't, right? And then there was work to be done, we didn't want to do it, and then we brought other people in, and other shit happened, and then they got let go, and now we know. A lot of shit happened, okay? So people are strapped because you don't know what's gonna happen. But then liberals are like, oh God, stop the guns. I'm gonna make a sign, stop the guns, right? No, embrace them. Level the playing field out. That's what's gonna stop these hate groups, I think, anyways. Because they're not afraid, because they're armed and you're not. So basically, what's going to turn this country around is the day a vegan beta male with a man bun does a drive-by in a Prius at a Klan rally and exposes them for the faggots they really are. Nothing's going to happen. I know I said faggots, but, you know, I was worried I was getting too preachy. You know what I mean? I don't want you to feel like I'm not dirty, too. You know what's funny? My wife got me to stop saying that word, right? Like the 2000s, she got me to stop saying the word. I swear to God, this is a true story. I was driving back. I was in LA, and I had her on speakerphone. I had a good set and everything, so I was psyched, and I was talking to her, making her laugh and shit. You know, and I'm driving, and this is the hilarious thing is I'm driving a Prius, right? And the Prius, the 2008, had like this 2-inch like metal on either side that was like a blind spot. If you went to take a left, and if there was somebody in the crosswalk and they fucking lined up with the thing, okay, you wouldn't see them, and they get run over by this little doorstop of a car, right? So wouldn't you know it, that night I'm going down the street in my Prius, and I'm making my wife laugh, and I go to make a left, Hollywood and La Brea, never forget it, and this guy was lined up, and at the last second, I saw him, almost ran him over, and I swerved out of the way and stomped on the brakes, and the guy, of course, turned around, and he goes, "You fucking asshole, why don't you look where the fuck you're driving? Jesus Christ, fucking wake up." He's screaming at me, and I put the window down. I was trying to explain, I'm sorry, I didn't see it. There's like a 2-inch thing, and you were lined up. He goes, "What the fuck, you almost ran out of my fucking front." He's screaming at me. I'm trying to explain myself, and he kept fucking yelling at me, and he wouldn't listen, and I finally just snapped. I was like, "Ah, with your tight pants, you fucking faggot." Right? So my wife flips out. She's like, "Bill, you cannot say that anymore," right? And what was funny was the guy actually laughed, right? I swear to God, like he threw his head back and he really like laughed. And to this day, I don't know why. Like, was he laughing because he was a little fat? Was his pants getting a little tight? Was it around the holidays? Or was it just funny to see a bald ginger in a Prius call him that word? I don't know what it was. But he got a huge laugh out of it. And that word actually ended the argument between the two of us. So, but my wife broke it down to me. She goes, "You can't say that word. It's a really hurtful word." And I was like, "All right, well, I don't want to be an asshole." So it took a while, but I stopped. And, but there's like, they never gave you like a replacement word. Like this phantom limb syndrome here. It's like, what do you call somebody who cuts you off in traffic and then you pull up at a red light and they don't have the decency to look at you as you're fucking screaming at your window? What do you call them?